As darkness settled over the island like a cozy blanket, the duo's camaraderie blossomed into friendship. Buggy and Gaimon found themselves surrounded by a menagerie of curious creatures, drawn to the lively energy of the mismatched pair. With an abundance of exotic fruits, they both filled up their cups with handcrafted liquor and cheered in celebration. Under the starlit sky, Buggy and Gaimon danced with their eccentric entourage, embracing their unique connection. One Piece. Story was made by Eiichiro Oda. Chapter 47. Pirate Fleet Admiral Don Krieg. The atmosphere on the Bharati was thick with tension as the aftermath of Don Krieg's attack unfolded. The Admiral, standing amidst the chaos, surveyed the room that now trembled in silence after his onslaught. Amidst the panic, one of the chefs raised his voice in desperation. "I told you so! This is the real Krieg, and now he's gonna take over our ship!" Fleeing towards a nearby ship outside, the customers scrambled to their feet as they ran out of the floating restaurant. "Get on the boat! We've got to get out of here before we're surrounded!" Patty, nursing his battered head, mumbled in confusion. "What's with all the noise?" Don Krieg. "What about the promise?" Jin pleaded, but the comment fell on deaf ears. "Hey, Gin, are you all right?" Luffy called out. Patty's eyes widened as he saw Krieg, now refreshed and well, elaborating on his demands. "My ship's all worn out, so I've been wanting a new one. Once my business is done with you, I'll have you get off of this ship. Right now, I have around 100 subordinates on my ship, and they're all starving and critically wounded. So prepare enough water and food to feed all 100 men of mine. There are a few who've already starved to death, so make it quick. You're asking us to willingly feed 100 pirates, knowing that they're going to attack us and steal our ship later?" the chef bellowed. "We refuse!" "Refuse? Seems like we have a little misunderstanding on our hands. I wasn't asking whether or not you'd do it," he threatened. "I'm ordering you, and nobody disobeys my orders." "Sanji, I'm sorry. I never intended for things to turn out this way." "Sanji, you bastard! It's because of you that we're in this meh," Patty protested, as he looked back to see the chef face a certain direction. "Hey, where do you think you're going?" Walking away, Sanji spat blue to the side and remarked, "To the kitchen, in order to prepare enough food for 100 people." Wise choice. But the chef surrounded Sanji with guns drawn directly at him. "Who the hell do you think you are, Sanji? Krieg's secret agent or something?" the chefs tell him. "We ain't gonna let you take one step into the kitchen. We've had enough of your insane and reckless actions." With his arms wide open, Sanji declared, "Fine, stop me if you wish. Go ahead, shoot. I know that they're nothing but scum aren't worth a dime saving, but to me, none of that matters. Thinking about the consequences of feeding a person? It's all such a big hassle. A cook should freely be able to feed anyone who's starving." Patty took matters into his own hands and knocked Sanji down, leaving the others in shock. "Hold him down!" Patty demanded as he prepared to confront Sanji. "Sanji, I know you feed the customers I chase away from time to time, and I'm not going to say who was right and who was wrong for all those times. But this time, it's all your fault, so don't you dare do any more unnecessary things. I'll protect this restaurant myself. Fortunately, we only have Don Krieg alone to deal with. Just what can he do against all of us?" This is Barati, the restaurant that deals with all sorts of pirates on a daily basis. We're more than prepared to handle any customer that might come." Patty, armed with a lobster-shaped bazooka, declared, "If you're finished with your meal, how about having an iron dessert?" "Indigestion meatball cannon," he proclaimed, firing a cannonball directly at Don Krieg with incredible speed. "Son of a—" In response, Krieg found himself blasted against the entrance of the floating restaurant as Gin voiced him out desperately. "Huh, damn it! I ended up destroying the entrance," Patty realized. "The owner's gonna have my head for this." "It's fine," his co-worker reassured him. "It's just collateral damage from protecting the restaurant." Amidst the chaos, Sanji raised a crucial question. "What are you planning to do with his underlings on the ship?" "Well," Patty smiled, "maybe we ought to butter his ship up and roast it with fire?" "That's the best dessert you've got, you lousy cook," Krieg threatened. "It can't be!" But their jubilation was short-lived as the Admiral rose unscathed from the wreckage. With his casual clothes destroyed, Don Krieg wore heavy, golden-plated armor as he mocked their efforts. "Serving that pile of crap for dessert? This is the worst restaurant I've ever been to." "Wow, his body's gold and shiny!" Luffy exclaimed. "That bastard and his fancy steel armor? Get him! Let's go!" With fury in their eyes, the chefs charged at Krieg, only to be met with an unexpected onslaught of bullets as his golden armor transformed into a barrage of weapons. "Annoying pricks," he stated with a loud voice. One by one, the chefs fell with their handheld weapons. Gin tried to hold it in, while his captain continued his glory. "Guns! From all over his body!" Luffy and Sanji were completely in shock. "You damn worms think you can defy me? I'm the strongest. This steel arm, more powerful than that of anyone. This body of steel tougher than anyone else's. And this diamond fist that can pulverize anything. My entire body is a finely tuned weapon. I'm the fleet admiral of 50 ships and the commander of 5,000 men. I've won every single battle I've been in. There is no other man more worthy of the title. Don than I am. So if I tell you to prepare the food for my men, then you shut up and do it," Krieg shouted. "Nobody goes against Don Krieg!" Suddenly, the tide turned as Zeph, the owner of Barati, appeared with a huge white bag of food, handing it in front of Krieg. "Owner Zeph!" The chefs were in awe. Zeph responded with a calm demeanor. "There's enough food here for 100 people, so hurry up and bring it to your men." Don Krieg, taken aback by this unexpected turn of events, pondered. Did they just say, Zeph? Sir, how could you give them the food? Just what's the meaning of this?" The chefs began to complain. "Once those pirates on that ship recover, they'll take over our restaurant." "That's only if they still have any fighting spirit left at all," Zeph replied. "Huh?" Zeph continued. "Isn't that right? Defeated warriors of the Grand Line?" The chefs were shocked to hear this revelation. What? Don Krieg, defeated! The strongest man of East Blue, the pirate fleet admiral of 50 ships. Even he was utterly defeated by the Grand Line. "Grand Line!" Luffy voiced out. Don Krieg, realizing the truth about the head chef's identity, uttered in disbelief, "You're Red Leg Zeph."